All right, so I'm always trying to do the most, and in this week's video, I'm going to show you how to shoot a portrait with 16, 18 different lights. I can't even count that high. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. All right, so if you clicked on the thumbnail or read the title for this video and you thought, this is ridiculous and stupid, no one needs to take a headshot or a portrait with 18 lights. Well, if you thought that, you're right. I just did it today because I happen to have 18 lights on hand, and I thought, well, let me take a picture with all of them at once because it sounds ridiculous and fun. So that's what I'm doing. I probably own about, I'm not sure if I own 11 or 14 lights myself. It just so happened that I have some on loan at the moment, so I decided to do this. So you probably don't need to own 11 or 14 lights, and I probably don't. It's just that I have a gear acquisition problem, as some of you may be able to relate. So just know that's quite ridiculous to begin with. But so I was able to mount these 16 lights that you see back here in the background with the help of my friend James onto 4 different stands. I have a double header on top of one of them, and I also have some super clamps there. I think about 8 or so of them holding lights on the side of these stands in order to mount, well, multiple lights to those stands with some double-ended studs and super clamps. Then from the front, I was lighting Suno with a 28-inch or 70-centimeter white beauty dish, and then from below, I was filling her with just an Elinchrom 1 bare bulb down there, and that is how I got to 18 lights. The power that I was using from the back, it was very low, probably around 0.3 or so. That's on the Elinchrom scale, which I think is around 7 watt-seconds, but if that's not true, I'll correct it down here below. And that allowed me to shoot at f8. If I brought it up any higher, she was really blown out and I got a lot of haze. So if you're doing a shot like this, and I guess if you do, that's cool. But anyway, hopefully you're not as much of a not a kleptomaniac, compulsive hoarder as I am, and you don't own this much stuff. But if you try this out, just know that if you're using a filter or an older lens, you might get a lot of haze. I was using the Canon RF 85mm 1.2, which doesn't flare that much, but I was getting some flare when the lights were up brighter, and I had to move her further away from the lights in order to get a good look and not have that haze coming through. So if you're trying to do this at home with what you have, you could just put one light probably low and one light high in each corner, and that would probably give you about the same look. If you don't have 4 lights to put back there, 1 on each side in a strip box could vaguely give you the same look. Then from the front, you can light the subject with any modifier that's around 70 centimeters or 2 feet in diameter. It could be a beauty dish, it could be a softbox, it could be an umbrella, or it could be an octabox. And for fill, if you don't have another light to use, you could just use a V-flat down there, a piece of white foam board, anything like that. So hopefully you guys like the results. I know that I do, and I'm very happy with them. I probably won't do this again. Before we move on, I just wanted to let you know about my Cyber Monday sale. For a limited time only, you can save 50% on my lighting handbooks. Volume 1 covers multiple light setups, and Volume 2 covers one light setups. With each of these digital downloads, you'll also get my Intro to Lighting Guide for free. For more information and to get your copy today, just go to johngress.com/lightinghandbooks. But if you have any questions or comments or want to share with us how many lights you've used for no reason on a picture before, put that below, and I'll talk to you soon.